My question is about Somalia joining the community. Your Excellency, there are so many benefits of Somalia joining the community. The depth of Somalia's security problem raise so many questions about the bloc's capacity to ensure regional peace and security. As you clearly know, Your Excellency, that the East African Treaty allows free movement of people and goods across the region. Their fears and concerns of Somalia-based insurgents moving into member states, their fears of unregistered influx of economic migrants. There are also fears of smuggling of arms, things that concern you as leaders in this region. And what's the plan? Do we intend to see the region deploying in Somalia just the way it did in the Democratic Republic? And also relatedly, Your Excellency, are you also concerned as leaders in this region about some member states, some partner states of EAC, continuing to block goods from other countries entering in their countries? Because clearly it shouldn't be, because it goes against the East African Community Treaty. Is it something that you at strategic level as leaders in this region? I thank you.
Now, Somalia joining the EAC and having security problems. The issue of economic integration is about market, common market. Akatare, Akawamu. Somalia is already part of the East African community. Because if you go, I'm sure, if you go to the shops.
Greetings, friends. Rise Africa channel is your portal to the unseen forces.
Full of East African goods, I'm sure. When I went there, last time I didn't go to shops, but I suspect that Somalia is full of East African goods. Even before Somalia joined the community. So, if that is the case, why not formalize it? And the issue of insecurity, you people, you like foreigners. You're always busy with those people. You must have heard of the USA when it was developing. In the 1960s, I never went to, I think I went to film shows like twice in my life. It was a Mirundi Evidi. Again, I come from film wow. But I used to see advancements in Mbarara town, here in Kampala, even in Nairobi when I would be passing through Dar es Salaam. In those days, there were films called The Wild West. Wild West. The western part of the United States, which had a lot of insecurity. Films of cowboys, shooting, what, you remember? Huh? Those parts were already part of the United States, but they were insecure. But you couldn't throw away your cloth kubanga eriko sere. Sere mwemanyi sere abawano abayayi b'omutawuni mwemanyi sere. Tebagimanyi, so what can I hear? Sere banyankole korito obukurra bwe muntu obukwata ku ngoye zo when you are going through the bush, not the bush, the gardens which are overgrown. They are the ones with sere. So I can't run away from my farm because there is sere. No. It is insecurity, but it is my farm. It is part of my livelihood, part of our structure. So insecurity, we shall handle it, but meanwhile trade is also going on. Because even within the war, goods are going. When we were fighting here, when we cut off Katonga, we're getting you fellows who like alcohol. That's when I saw something called Primus. I said, what is Primus? This is beer from Burundi. Primus beer was coming from Burundi all the way to Kayabwe here, Kayabwe near the equator here. So even in the chaos, the trade was going on. So why not bring them? Now, on the non-tariff barriers, this is, of course, unfortunate, but this is where we feel sorry. I feel sorry for you people, because I hear that there are 500 radios and TVs and Katimbasashira. Abo Bogereki, what do they talk about? Bogera Kufuma Museveni. Oh, Kali, bagende maso. Obishi Nawayamba. But those radios should be talking about issues like the non-tariff barriers. Because that's where your future is. Your future. What is their future? Integration is very crucial for your survival, for your prosperity. But people don't talk about it. They talk about, I don't know what, Okongera Kuvuma Museveni, Bogera kwa America, I don't know what. But if you are really talking to you here, and the ones in Kenya, the ones in Tanzania, you are all talking about livelihood. How to survive, you people. Abalimye kasori. Ani anagula kasoro oyo. Abamata. Aba sukari. Ebikado kamara. Then you would build up public opinion in East Africa, which would isolate those who don't see this. But you don't talk about it. You're talking about other things. I don't know what you talk about. European clubs, that you watch European clubs, football. Me, I've never watched a single European club. I stopped playing football myself. Why do I can play myself? Why do I have to watch others, especially Europeans? nasembayo okuzanya omupiira 1966. That was my last time when I was in Mukisawe. Then I went to this job here, Obuyekera, and political struggle, ideological struggle. So these non-tariff barriers are really blind. Some few years ago, some people came here, so too far. Ntumufaki. Omuchere gwe Tanzania gututa. Tanzania is bringing a lot of rice. So I said, and this is killing our rice. How can somebody kill me if I'm sitting here? And you're also sitting there, how do you kill me? Unless there's something wrong with me. Omuntu ajja omuceere Tanzania ne gutunda ku bbeeyi ya wansi okusinga ogwa wano. That means you are an inefficient rice grower. Nolwekyo they wanted me to block the muceere of Tanzania. I said, no, I'm not going to do that because because I block the muceere of Tanzania, Tanzania blocks something from you. When shall we ever trade together? So I refused. But I hear Tanzania still blocks. So I will go and see Her Excellency Samia say, now, I couldn't protect the inefficient muceere growers of Uganda. Nabagamba bwe matu musobola kuvuganya n'omuceere gwa Tanzania muveemu mugende mukole ebirala. You do other things. Because there's some unfairness. First of all, you are unfair to the Ugandans okubawaliriza mbu bagule omuceere gwa bbeeyi ya waggulu kubanga gwa bano these inefficient Ugandan so-called rice growers. So you are first of all unfair to the Ugandans. Naye ate oguddewo olutalo na Tanzania kubanga bw'oggalawo omuceere gwa Tanzania nabo bagenda kuggalawo ekirala. So I opened, and if you look at the figures, the trade balance now is so much in favor of Tanzania between our two countries. Uganda has got a trade surplus with all the other countries, except especially Tanzania, but to some extent Kenya also. Because Kenya, I also hear they are blocking this, blocking that. Nayenze na Ghana blocking omuceere. So I will discuss with Her Excellency. The integration means, because some of them say, we are giving you a quota of what to bring. Why do you give me a quota? Because this is one market. Katere kamu leka oyo asobola okukola ekintu more efficiently. Tumuguleko ffenna aba East Africa. Kubanga waliwo Tanzania, like omuceere gwa Tanzania. If they are cheaper, let them. Let's all. Mugule omuceere gwa Tanzania. Gwamwe muguleke. Muve mu bibali mwana byabadde agambako. Do other things. Amata. Tewali muntu asobola kuvugana na Uganda mu mata. Abalalo balemera ku nte ng'enkwa. So there's nobody who can outcompete Uganda in milk. There's nobody who can outcompete Uganda in matoke. ebyenyanja biri wano. So we have got things where Uganda has got a historical, maybe also even a cultural, kubanga abantu babiruddemu